Good morning, good morning. Busy day today. Gonna be on the road quite a bit today. One of the things I think no one talks about when a lot of HVAC trainers are chatting is the amount of windshield time that we get. I did not anticipate the amount of time that I'm on the road for this new job. So we're gonna be doing classes in 2 different cities today, about an hour apart. So I'll be doing one in the morning and the afternoon. The company I work for is bringing in a new product line. We've got to do some classes on it. Got a little smoke on the water today, as you can see. Got the work van over there. We're gonna be getting that wrapped soon. It's actually a van and trailer connected over there. Got a crazy day. Thought I'd bring you along. Let's get to work. Had a big truck. Right before I sold my company, I had bought this little truck. All that went with the company. And so, I'm on the road so much, so I bought this little car. A little different, but I really like it, actually. It's super comfortable when you're on the road a lot compared to the trucks that I had. It's a Hyundai Palisade. There are days that I spend quite a bit inside of this car. Not too bad of a commute this morning, a little bit of traffic. I got to go through the Virginia Beach tunnel to get down here. I live on the Gloucester, Virginia, Hampton, Newport News, that side. I live over on that side. And then I have to come all the way down to Virginia Beach to do classes down here. So I have to go through the tunnel, and the tunnel was not too bad. It's funny, whenever it rains, if there's any sort of precipitation, never fails, that tunnel's going to be backed up. Somebody's going to have an accident, which probably makes sense. It's a gamble sometimes, even when the weather's nice, but it almost never fails. Even if it's sprinkling a little bit, the tunnel will be backed up. So anyway, beautiful weather today. Setting up for this class. This is what my classroom looks like. Company I work for made this classroom, which is great. Part of my job is filling the drinks. I've got to put those waters in that cooler. I've got to make coffee and things like that. Just wrapped up that class. Pretty good turnout. Don't normally do 2 classes in a day, but going to now head to the other side of the Virginia Beach tunnel and do another class. I had this hilarious guy in my class, not because he was trying to be funny, but he was just kind of one of those no BS kind of guys, right? There was no filter, in a good way. Like, he wasn't a jerk or anything, but he was cracking me up because I was telling him some stories about some of the things we had heard about some of the installations of some of these products. And every time I would tell one of those stories, you'd see him shake his head and I would crack up. You'd see him just kind of look like, what? Made it pretty entertaining. I never thought I would be doing this type of work. I never consider myself to be any kind of mentor. I don't think that's the right word, but when you're not just teaching other people, you're trying to get them to be better at what you're doing with some of this stuff. Never considered that, as a young man and what I wanted to do with my life, but I am enjoying it. It's fulfilling at times, especially when you get some really cool people in the class and they want to learn, and you almost I remember having those moments when I was starting out and you would learn something and you feel empowered on certain things, or maybe not empowered, but I remember learning some things and you'd be like, oops, I've been doing that wrong. I'm just seeing that in some of these students sometimes, you kind of see them, a light bulb turn on, and that's kind of fulfilling at times. I haven't had this conversation with too many other trainers or even teachers, but I'm sure that's pretty fun sometimes for some of them. But we're on to the next one. See you there. just wrapping up the second class for today. It's been a long day, a hot day. I just came out to the car. You see that right there, 93 degrees outside. And I'm telling you, inside of this car, I did not start it before I came out here, and it definitely feels warmer than 93 degrees. So I taught 2 classes today, pretty cool. In my second class, I had a bunch of kind of old timers, which usually is a bad thing, meaning they're ready to fight somebody. The old timers don't like the change, but these guys were a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun teaching the second class. They were kind of playing off of each other, giving me a hard time, a lot of laughing, and definitely a pleasure. I might start just doing afternoon classes. If I thought I could get enough people to them, maybe that's what I would do. I'm more awake anyway in the afternoon. I provide snacks. Well, the company I work for provides snacks and drinks and coffee and donuts. I was talking to the ladies that work here, and they were telling me that the donuts weren't very good, that they had a guy come in today that just bought 15 Popeyes, like the restaurants, 15 locations. I don't even know how much that would cost, but that's pretty crazy. But she said she told him, so here's this guy that owns 15 of these now, and she was telling him how much the biscuits are bad. I don't think I've ever had a Popeyes biscuit, but she says they're bad. Let me know your thoughts. Are they bad? I have no idea. We're gonna call it for a day. Thought I'd bring you along. You got to see going in and out of the tunnels and a little bit of running around today, but I'll still take it. I'll take it over some of the things I used to do for a job. So I'm not hating it. That said, please hit that subscribe button. We're gonna grow this channel. Appreciate your support. We'll see you soon. Thank you.